What's the... Okay, I've got high setting on cruise control for this, so we should... And the other thing I usually suggest when doing potatoes and sugar beets, you top it. You top the field first because that protects the crop from crop damage. And it's also much easier to maneuver just this kit than it is to have the head, the topper on the front of the tractor and try and swing the entire thing around. Button 9 is Farm Sim 22, button 10 is Farm Sim 19. Oh, we also got some more fact sheets on Friday. It would appear that we are getting the AGCO equivalents of this one and this one. So the modern day. This one comes with a 25-foot header. This one comes with a 35-foot header. So we are getting... there's this one, the ideal AGCO. You can flag it as Fendt and Massey. Fendt, Massey, yeah. Where's the badge? Come on, dude, where's the... Oh, because that's Fendt. There's the Massey badge. So yeah, but we're getting two smaller versions of this, which are in the range, I think, of this one and this one. So one's got about 12,000 capacity, the other one a bit less, and I'm liking that. I kind of like those harvesters, and in general, I feel our options for harvesters across the board since 17. If you want to do, say, a case farm, well, there's a big case harvester and a tiny case harvester and nothing in between. If you want to do a John Deere farm, there's no entry-level John Deere harvester, but there are there's a mid-sized one and a big one. So, there are small harvesters, there are medium-sized harvesters, and there are big harvesters. But sometimes, if you want to do a theme, it's not always that easy. That's what I'm trying to say now. And for my Saturday stream, I don't generally do themes. We just pick equipment at random and just try it out. Normally, I will have a Valtra on the farm. I will have a class on the farm. I think for 17 we went with Class Lexian harvesters as well, but this time I decided to go Fendt, and I've liked the Fendt mods that we've got. Do we have a Fendt tractor? No, we have the case tractor. That case tractor is the first case tractor I think I've featured on any of my series, except for the case tractor you start with on the base farms. So back in Farm Sim 17 it was the, I want to say 1420 XL, which is sort of 115-ish horsepower old style tractor, and in 19 the 7200 Pro, which is the tractor you can take up to about 250 horsepower for fairly limited amounts of money. I've done the Old Stream farm as a New Holland farm. I've done it as a Fendt farm. I have done a Massey farm as well. In fact, actually, on Lawfolds we featured the small drop nose Massey as our little spraying tractor. On this farm we've got the Valtra G. But they filled the same role. And the case is definitely keeping up with us, so that's good. And hi doggy, please don't run under the tractor. Thank you. Okay, you can stop right there. I did not see the message that said the case wasn't following me anymore, but it isn't, so that's good. Okay, we'll empty that. I'm guessing Doggy wants food. Doggy disappeared. And since we're done with this, this can be cleaned and we can put all of this kit away now. While I'm technically done with the case, I'm going to leave that out. Just give it a clean. It's missing its front weight. Oh, yeah, it's missing its front weight because the front weight is on the JCB, which is down at the BGA picking up bales with a front loader, and it needs a weight for that. Okay, engine on, let's go. Is there enough room there? No, I'm not going to chance it. We'll go round. 1455, thank you, yes. That's the, that was the starting line-up in Farm Sim 17 for the most part. And it is now available. I think there's a 1255 as well, available as mods in 22. Okay, bring this around. Oh, there's the, actually, I think that's the potato topper. I think I stuffed the sugar beet topper in this shed. Oh, now the other thing I am going to want to consider is a cattle truck rather than using that little trailer, because that trailer is brilliant because you can switch it between forestry, animal and bales. The problem is we have so many animals, it would take us 100 trips to take them all down to market. So I just don't. Actually, you know what? Since we've got their back to it, I'm just going to do it this way. A little bit more room. There we go. Pick that up and we'll stick it in front of the harvester. So, oops, reverse. Thank you. So they're all out of the way. And the other great thing about the toppers is you can stick it on a little 125 horsepower tractor and just go to it. So that's what I generally do, and I can use my bigger tractors for other fun things. Okay. Now, big question. How am I gonna do this next bit? So this thing is kind of awesome because it puts sugar beets and potatoes in pallets. Now that's not always the greatest thing. Now the problem is how it works. Because you tip stuff in basically from where the cab of the tractor is. You tip sugar beets into there, and then it creates a pallet off the side. So I need to be able to get the telehandler into this side of the thing. Maybe that works. If I put this in front of the workshop, kind of over here, and we will put that right there, right there. Good. Now get that out of the way, and I think for now I'm kind of done with this tractor. We'll stick it back in the shed for a while. I am probably going to want it later on. Although without its front weight, doesn't really need it to do anything. Anyway, it's in drive, the engine is off while I'm here. Yeah, that one's looking good. And the harvester, also looking good. Okay, basically checking on fuel and repair levels. So this is empty. Actually, I am now going to fill it with sugar beets, because why not? 437,186 litres of sugar beets. Yay. And we're now going to put 30,000 litres in this. Tipping from the crane door, so that's okay, it won't tip up too high, which is probably a consideration because I don't know where those power cables go. Oh yeah, there is a power line there that leads from that pole to the one over there, so you probably don't want to be tipping up a great long tipper in this area. Those are probably power lines to provide lights to some of the barns. Okay, so now I want this pointing this way. And I need it pulled across the front here, so there's room for the telehandler to get by. And anybody else who wants to get by, but we're cutting off the dry goods store at the back. That should line up just right. And this is how you make pallets. That will empty. I think it's about 16,000 litres goes into that. 13,000 litres. Okay, so that's enough in there. Oops. To make 13 pallets. We get in this. I think we just turn it on. Do we unfold it first? Enable pallet creation 4. Turn the engine on. No. Press a different button. Show seasons menu. Right, why aren't you working? Do I need to have it attached to a track? That would be most annoying if I need to have it attached to something. Okay, let's pull that out of the way. Let's go get the case again. Oh, and somebody put a wall in the way. Yeah. Okay, let's try not to mess things up too badly, I guess. Okay. It's been so long since I did this, I don't always recall how it's done. Okay, we connect that up. Disable pallet creation. Lower belt. Oh. What's lower belt? Huh. Left belt, disable pallet creation, refill tractor. Oh, okay. Oh, that opens and shuts the door. Well, I didn't know that about that tractor. I'm now sat in this thing. Come on. Okay, that's affecting the tractor. Let's unhitch the tractor again. Oh. Turn the engine on the tractor again. And I'll leave that out just in case I need it. So. I'm not seeing. Okay. Oh, yeah, front loader's over here. Drop that off, and I think we'll go and put the bucket in the corner. And I'll go get the pallet forks and see if we can make... Still not sure I can make anything happen here. This should automatically just create a thing. Yeah. Pallet forks, that's... Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. That one? Not that one. Okay. Must be that one then. There we go. I wonder if it's not working because I've got it in front of the workshop. Let's drag it out of the workshop trigger. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was in the workshop trigger. So we'll now put that down, get that out of the way again, turn the engine off, turn off the help, get out. There we go. Okay, now I have this pallet here, which is completely empty. And I can't do anything with it because of the way this equipment works. So, what we do is, now that we're not in front of the workshop trigger, we go in there, we disturb that, we pick it up, we get it out the way, we have 1,000 litres of sugar beets. And what should happen is that thing should create another pallet immediately. There it goes. And so there we have it, another pallet of sugar beets. And the big thing with that setup is this disable auto collision with forks? There we go. So yeah, that's kind of an autoloader type thing. It's not an autoload fork, but it does allow me I didn't activate them. Okay, that was silly. It does make it easier to stack things, so I think what I'm going to do, actually, it's possibly a good way, since these are old sugar beets from last year, we're going to mix them in with the stuff in the silo. Ding! So 1,000 litres of sugar beets just disappeared into the silo. I'm going to run over here. I'm going to grab that box and drag it over the silo. That should cause it to despawn. If it doesn't, I've got kind of a problem. Okay. That works, I guess. Huh, not going to unload. Okay. Oh, I can just disable collision, can't I? Let's do that. Doink. Anyway, so now that what that means is we can just create a stack of 50,000 litres of sugar beets in that barn in crates where they won't be as much of a problem as 50,000 litres stacked on the floor. careful there, because if I knock this too much, it will attempt to spawn another crate and fill it. And if you disturb the crate, then it'll stop filling it and you'll have to pull out a partial crate. And I kind of don't want to do that. Pull over to there. We'll turn the forks off. Turn the forks off. Boink. Push that against the wall. And we'll pull away. So, kind of a little bit cheating, but it does mean I end up with a nice stack of crates that won't fall over and kill anybody. I really don't know what to do with that empty crate. I'm pretty sure... Wow, that's a lot of snow. Pretty sure I can't put it back over here and fill it with sugar beets, so... Okay, back away, and there's another one. So I will be making a ton more crates of this stuff off camera. The potatoes are not going to happen, at least not in the near future. Again, turn that off and then shunt it into the corner. But for right now, snow's easing off. I need to go and pick up Teenage Osa. So thank you all for watching. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. I don't ask for that very often, but hey, might help. But for right now, I'm done. We should be back at the normal time of around 9 o'clock, unless I decide to start early, next week, and be able to run with a full-length session. But for now, have a good weekend, have a good week, and I will see you next week.